Hello and welcome to part 6. I do believe it is part 6. Yeah, it's part 6. Part 6 of Let's Play Age of Empires 3. I kind of forgot what I was doing. And in this episode, we apparently are going to get hit by a hurricane. That's fun, isn't it? No, it's not fun. Anyway, we wait for the cutscene to load. There we go. Hurricane ahoy!
Morgan set sail for Florida, but he hadn't counted on the hurricane. It was like no storm the Knights had ever seen. It swept across the Caribbean with a vengeance, leaving fragile colonies in ruins.
It'll have to be in dry dock for quite a while before it's seaworthy again.
Not good enough. We need to sail right away.
If you try to get to Florida in that, you'll be swimming the last 100 miles. Consider yourself lucky you made it to port at all in a hurricane.
Speaking of hurricanes...
Well, well. Morgan Black. So, the New World hasn't killed you off yet. What's this I hear about Florida?
Nothing that need concern you.
Oh, come now. You sent my best ships to the bottom. The least you owe me is a little civility. Are you going after the treasure fleet?
Aye, we're going after the Spanish, but we don't want their gold. If you take us to Florida, it's yours.
I like the idea of your knights keeping the Spaniards busy while I make off with the plunder. I really do. But I'm not sure you're up to the task.
And you are? Those pirates of yours are too scruffy and underfed to stand toe-to-toe with an army of conquistadors.
Point taken. But still, I don't make a habit of sailing with knights. Perhaps I'll let you and your men come along with me, but you'll have to prove yourself first.
Okay, so now we're teaming up with the former enemy again. Well, wait, no, I think this is the first time we've done that. Interesting.
Prove yourself worthy to sail with me before I leave, and I'll take you to Florida.
Making a name for myself in these islands should impress Lizzie. I'll have to find ways to improve my reputation. The hurricane has put us so far off course, we won't be getting any shipments from Malta.
Okay.
Natives are attacking some of the local settlers.
We should protect those settlers.
So this is the exact opposite of the mission we just did in the last part. Instead of waiting for people, we're now in a race to get 8,000 experience as quick as humanly possible. And what better way to do that than by killing the natives of the island?
Thank you, friends. Please make yourselves welcome to anything you need in Havana.
The blowgun warriors do not fight well against cavalry. We should build a stable and trade more.
Well, basically that's the general gist of this. This is a cavalry-heavy mission, not a crossbow-heavy one.
We should secure that area and rebuild a trade post for them. But let's be cautious in case there are more hostile natives.
Now, last time I did this, I had about 10 minutes left to spare, and that was the recording where I had to scrap it because of mic breathing issues, which I shouldn't have now. So I can be a little bit slower this time and spend some more time making sure that I have the proper amount of resources and such to do this well. I do have that luxury now, which is very nice. It's a good luxury. It's a good luxury to have, really. The luxury of time. I'm already at 1,000 experience, so I'm not in bad shape. I just gotta get to 8,000 before time runs out. Which, granted, isn't hard. It's just a matter of... Do I get a church? No, I don't. Do I want an artillery? Nah. I do want a barracks, though.
Yes.
Yes. Killing units also helps out with the gaining experience, because you get experience whenever you kill a unit. Of course, when one of your units dies, the enemy gets experience, but you don't lose any. So it's not like you're in horrible, terrible shape if your units die. It just means that you're not in as good a shape as you used to be, because you gotta build more units. But there's no real way, as far as I've noticed though, there's no real ways to lose experience in this.
Yes. What
is that? That's a Cougar Treasure Guardian, but that's not what I want. What I want is more food production. And I want to see if I can wipe out these blowgunners right now. Which, by the way, I found that singling out one blowgunner and going from there actually makes it easier because their numbers constantly diminish, which means that they keep doing less and less damage to you, which just makes it that much easier, even though that's not working here because I'm just getting completely destroyed by these things. Yeah, that's not going well. More hussars. What do I need? I need food and gold. I don't know where my wood people are. I wonder what this treasure is. Redes of El Pollo Guapo. Yeah, I expect to see him a lot. El Pollo Guapo is basically everywhere in this game. I'm not kidding. Anywhere that there exists treasure, you're basically going to see El Pollo Guapo at least once. But collecting treasure should help with the experience total. Alright, I think 6 hussars should be enough to go down there and do this thing.
Yes.
But yeah, that's the general gist of this whole mission, is an experience race. And the faster you hit 2,000, the better off you are. What's the deal with all these blowgunners? Holy cow, there weren't this many last time I played this mission. Seriously, there weren't nearly this many of them. And holy crap.
Yes?
No, I'm completely serious. There was not this many of them last time I did this mission, and I did it on the same difficulty, which is moderate. Yeah, I'm doing all of these missions on the same difficulty. Just so that it's not inconsistent difficulty-wise with the rest of the thing. But still, though, these blowgunners don't get around. They're just flat out gonna kill you, regardless of what you do. Which is kind of a shame.
Ready? Hunter.
I mean, those blowgunners are just nasty. They really are. And there's a lot of them, a lot more of them than there was last time. But yes, the more of these missions you complete, the faster your experience will go up, and slowly but surely you'll end up in a situation where you can do basically anything you want because of the... Well, again, the main goal of this is to hit... 8,000 experience before the time runs out. And I know I've said that a couple of times, but I'm repeating myself because I can't think of anything else to say. Hooray. Honestly, I might... Actually, I know I said it's best off if you use cavalry, but you want to use... But honestly, I think you want to use both cavalry and infantry in this. Just simply because it'll be faster. Also, I would invest some food into settler production, simply to make it that much easier to get resources, or that much quicker, I should say. Because mills are wonderful, except they're slow. Sheep are fast. Much faster. But
Yes.
mills are also constant. But sheep also don't last forever. They only carry about 300 food apiece on them. So you're better off bouncing between the two. Like some sheep, like go to sheep when you can, and then when you can't, use your mill. But generally, it's better to use your sheep than to not. Just because they can fatten up and become wonderful, wonderful sources of food. I have beaten this mission. It is entirely possible to beat this mission without going to the Fortress Age. And I'm probably going to try that again here because going to the Fortress Age is a lot of resources and a lot of time. And even though resources may be pretty plentiful, time isn't. Time is not very plentiful at all. Speaking of that, now that I have more food, put some more people on that.
Commandment. Avon. Iwis. Avon.
There we go. That's what I wanted to see.
Leon.
I think I ended up pulling in all of the blowgunners, including the ones that stole the. Well, actually, that's a spoiler, but including some of the ones we shouldn't see. Really, we shouldn't be seeing until later.
Mission.
Ready.
Who's idle? You're idle. Go back to the farm. It also helps to train sheep when you're not using a crapload of food. Simply so that then you can have constantly more and more sheep being produced. And why am I not clicking? Click.
Yes.
Now this whole group of villagers. How many are there? 13?
Commandment.
These 6 go there. New sheep.
Ready.
Actually, I need to build a second livestock pen if this is going to work. What do you mean I can't build a second livestock pen? Darn it. Well, anyway, this trade post is also going to help with the XP levels because it will collect experience over time as long as it stays up. So,
I hear you've done quite a bit of good here, Morgan. And I want you to do a favor for me.
Yes.
This native boy next to me needs safe passage back to his family on that nearby island.
I mean, sir.
Find the natives that stole his
Yes.
canoe. Once you have it, use it to get to the island.
I will. I mean, sir.
alright.
Yes.
So, this mission is probably what's going to push me. And if you're playing along with me, I don't know. And if you're playing along with me, or you're just playing through the game yourselves, this will probably be the mission that gets you to the end. That gets you that final bit of experience because you have more natives to fight. And if this one doesn't, then the next one surely will. And I know, and the next one I actually like to do before it's technically supposed to be done. By which I mean I go and complete all the preliminary work to get the mission going before the time comes that I need to have it done. Now, I may or may not be able to get this canoe back right now. I'm not entirely sure just yet. I might have to send another wave of crossbows and hussars. I'm hoping I don't, though. I mean, I've got enough resources I can. Well, even then, I'm going to need another wave of crossbows and hussars anyway. Just simply by virtue of there's going to be some enemy forces on the island that I need to deal with. So, let's see, 5 hussars. And hopefully 10 crossbows. Oh, am I going to pull this off? Maybe. Yay! I might just pull this off. Depends on if the blowgunner kills the crossbow first. Alright, so I've got 13 minutes, and both of the next mission goals are on that island. Turns out I'm not going to be able to do that. That sucks. Okay, 2 more hussars. Okay.
Yes, he was. Yes.
Now this group here is also going to be what goes to the island to help protect the native person on his way back to the village, as well as clear out that island. And yes, there are enemies on that island as well.
I mean so.
So that's just something to be aware of, is there are always enemies. And the natives will come and try to attack your village, attack your settlement, as you have no doubt now seen. And this canoe better not die. If this canoe dies, I'm screwed. Okay, pull that away from that side of things, because that canoe really is in bad shape.
I mean so. Yes.
But let's deal with the rest of these blowgunners real quick, just so that they're not a threat later. As bad of an idea as that is, I honestly think that it's going to be the best option for what I can do right now. Is just get rid of these blowgunners, even though I may lose some units, because I can just replace units. Oh good, I'm at 5,000 experience. I didn't even realize. Yes, you do get a slow trickle of experience. I should have mentioned that earlier, but I didn't because I'm stupid. Well, not stupid, but you know. Alright, let's build some more things. More reinforcements. That should be enough, actually, as far as reinforcements go. And I am collecting all of the treasures on the map because that will help increase the gold supply. Not the gold supply, the XP supply. Which is always a good thing. Now I am going to take what's-his-face on the canoe with everyone. And I'm going to head over to that island right now, actually. I don't know what tribe these guys are. All I know is that the tribe that comes up next, or the tribe on the island,
men. Only 10 minutes until Lizzie sets sail.
Yes.
Is really, really interesting. I think it's the Seminoles. Anyway, I hope I can get all these people on board the ship. It's a canoe. How many people do you think a canoe can hold? Let's find out if they... Let's find out how much this canoe can hold. Yes, I'm definitely taking longer than last time. But I think that's going to pay off in the end, because it's going to make the mission that much easier. Well, I can put 12 horses on a canoe just fine. Last I checked, the canoe wasn't... Last I checked, most canoes weren't big enough to hold 12 horses. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the kid on the canoe for now. Alright, now, you build trade post.
Yes.
And the rest of you go around and see what you can find. Actually, no, I'm just gonna wait here. I'm gonna build the trade post. Last time I went ahead and did this next part early. This time I'm not. I'm gonna wait. What does that do? Bowmen do more damage to buildings. I don't want that.
I have not seen this young warrior since he was very small. Since you have helped my people, I will help yours.
Buy some wood to increase those futures.
Men with large guns have taken a sacred artifact. Retrieve it, and the Caribs will not attack your village again. These warriors will help you fight.
And say hello to the mission that will most definitely get me the 8,000 experience if the last one didn't. Oh wow, that's a first. I've never seen a queue line form. I know you could do that in Age of Empires 2, but I've never seen it here. I guess I've never been in a situation where I've needed to do it here. Anyway, this mission is actually pretty much trivial. You send the Housers in to deal with the cannons, and you send in the shark teeth and everything else to deal with the everything else. And there we go. That's the end of that. So we send what's-his-face over to collect it, and then that should most definitely push us to 8,000. Sorry if you heard that. That was my glasses hitting my mic on accident. Yeah, my glasses.
Ready?
Deal.
Yes.
There's a gold mine. There's a gold mine. It's not gonna matter. And there we go.
Morgan Black. You've made quite a name for yourself around here.
Alright. So now we are at the final part of the mission. And if I were to fail at this part of the mission, I would have to be very sad. As all you have to do is take Morgan. I'm going to unload. I said unload!
Commander mi men så.
Thing. And bring him right here. Once you've done that, the mission is over. And yeah. At least I do believe the mission's over after that. There's no more experience to get.
Morgan Black. Get your men aboard. I will take you to Florida.
And there we go. That is the end of the mission. And the end of the part as well. So I'll see you guys next time on Let's Play Age of Empires 3, where we'll tackle the 7th mission of the campaign. See you then.